The Teacher Development Program is a 6-year DFID-funded technology-enabled intervention which is working with relevant federal and state-level actors to improve teacher effectiveness in Zamfara, Kano, Jigawa, Katsina and Kaduna states of Nigeria. The program achieves this through 3 main work areas which are captured as outputs, and they are: Output 1, In-Service. This is aimed at improving the capability of teachers already in service to deliver quality learning to pupils. Output 2, Pre-Service. This engages the teacher training institutions and supports them to adopt modern teaching methods during teacher training. This work area partners with the Colleges of Education and the National Commission for Colleges of Education to reform and improve the quality of student teachers who will go on to deliver learning to pupils. Output 3, Results and Evidence, which develops and strengthens evidence-based research to inform decisions in policy formulation for increased teacher effectiveness and better learning outcomes. To effectively address the issues of poor learning outcomes in Nigeria's basic education systems, TDP's in-service component collaborates with relevant government agencies like the State Universal Basic Education Board, SUBEB, and the Universal Basic Education Commission, UBEC, to provide support to the professional development of teachers already employed and working in schools.
The collaboration is in terms of 1, capacity building of teachers, 2, leadership training for head teachers and other school administrators, including the supervisors, the inspectors, the monitoring officers, and the quality assurance officers. All these are areas that, the Universal Basic Education Commission collaborated.
TDP helped to refocus a lot of these activities to ensure that we achieve the kind of results that we all look for.
Through these partnerships, the program has been able to provide support to teachers and head teachers by building a sustainable cadre of teacher educators who are responsible for the delivery of capacity-building guidance to classroom teachers. These master trainers, known as Teacher Development Teams, TDTs, School Support Officers, SSOs, State School Improvement Teams, or SSITs, use School Supports Visit, or SSVs, to drive capacity improvements among teachers.
When we go out to these school support visits, from there we realize where teachers are having challenges. Some in the aspect of teaching aids, that is low or no-cost materials that we've been advising them to make use of. Some in the aspect of interpreting the lesson plan. Some in the aspect of giving learners activities in the classrooms. Because one thing is to see a topic and teach the topic, but another thing is how good can you make good use of that lesson plan and prepare and take out the activities as stipulated in the lesson plan. So in that area, we have shown more support to the teachers by sitting them down, or when the school is holding PDM meeting, I do come around. At the PDM meeting, we sit down, then we iron out some issues where they are having challenges, and with that, I can say that we have seen changes because there are improvements in the teaching and learning.
This school support visits, this is where and when SSOs visit school to support the head teachers and the teachers themselves on whatever form of training that they have given them to ensure that they implement whatever thing that they've learned.
Another area of in-service support is in the design and production of materials for teacher training and classroom use. Here, the program has worked with international, national and state-based consultants to design and develop print and audiovisual materials for teachers and classroom use. Some of these materials include teacher guides, education technology, lesson plans, and other instructional classroom materials such as charts and posters. The aim here is to have reference materials for teachers and head teachers and to improve pupils' knowledge, abilities, and skills for their overall development and learning.
The materials we are using, which they are provided by the TDP, they are really effective, both the technological ones and the low-cost and no-cost ones. Because if we look at the technological ones, our pupils, they are not familiar with them. So we use them to arouse the interest of our pupils so that the lesson will be, or the objectives of the lesson will be easily achieved. And the low cost and the no cost ones also helps the teachers, both the teachers and the pupils, to achieve the objectives of the lesson.
We have improvement in our students, like they can pronounce little words, they can understand, we can speak with them, they know how to greet in English. Even at home, they know how to speak and how to greet their parents in English, and they know how to translate it in our own local language.
The program has also ensured continuous support to teachers over time through workshops, cluster meetings, classroom observation, peer support, and self-study materials. In this regard, a leadership and school management training program for head teachers was developed and implemented. This training program has currently developed a capacity of 11,337 head teachers who are now able to lead on providing continuous school-based professional development for classroom teachers.
Such kind of training that we have received include financial control and management, leadership styles and leadership styles, strategies for inspection and monitoring of teachers.
There is one mentoring support, I think it's about 2 times or 3 times that they come from the TDP with the help of the LGA and the SSO. They spend the whole day in the school helping the headmaster to know where he has weaknesses so that he will improve. We go to class with them, we conduct lesson observation with them, we come back to the office, sit with them for lesson observation, everything right from the beginning of the school to the closing hours. Even the assembly, they were there. So I can say without that support, we might not go anywhere.
It is worthy of note that through its in-service component, the program has surpassed its initial target of training 62,000 classroom teachers over a 6-year period, as it has currently trained 102,362 classroom teachers across the target states. Like all time-bound projects, TDP has a closeout date, and with this in mind, the program has been working with its governmental partners to ensure that all the achievements recorded during the implementation of its in-service strategy are sustained and institutionalized.
The government has already approved that it will sustain the SSB and the teachers' training on general pedagogy, basic science and technology, literacy and numeracy only.
His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Jigawa State, have bought 238 motorcycles, mainly for SSB in schools. We are going to share it to our SSOs across the state.
How we want the continuity of TDP in our new dispensation, isn't it? Don't forget that I mentioned the creation of a new department. I've mentioned, isn't it, a lot of other reforms that, isn't it, we have been able through our collaboration, isn't it, to develop.
A wise man once said, "Education is the most powerful weapon with which you can use to change the world." As enablers of change, we at the Teacher Development Program are happy to be part of the process that is bringing about the much-needed change in Nigerian basic education.